Pose OBOENE bwa abananchi ase CHINSE au NIGO rogendrete konekiwa ase abananchi abange bagendrete kuburwa konyora OBOENE bwabo ase bona abarwandiri n'obwegereri bw'obwene bw'abanyabantu baesokire na goteba NIGO chiserikali CHINSE au chibwente kobeka emirobero yokwenekia buna nkubarendere abananchi babo na kwenekia buna nkonyora bare OBOENE bwabo buna ekatiba egoteba.
Now Africa is at crossroads. This year's report paints a sobering picture. Many African states remain classified as repressed or closed, and we know where we are. That the struggle for civic freedoms in Africa is nothing less than the struggle for the soul of our nations. So it's in a context where our governments are deliberately ignoring domestic, municipal, and international law in dealing with citizens. So this is intentional, not anything accidental. What is the meaning of civic freedom today? Civic freedom is not an abstract concept. It is the air that democracy breathes. Journalists face surveillance, physical attacks, and criminalization for doing their jobs. When the press is intimidated, truth becomes a casualty. And when people fear their own government, nationhood collapses.
We have attacks on journalists, documented in at least 16 countries. Uganda is increasingly becoming one of those countries where the attacks on journalists are being increasingly documented. So what happens is journalists go to either cover protests, journalists go to cover rallies, electoral rallies, and sometimes even just events such as football matches. And they are attacked either by security officers or also by just citizens in general.
The key issues across 33 countries, attacks on journalists in at least 16 countries, and therefore you're here not just to take account of this great day, but also to note that you are a voice that has to continue pushing back. The media has to continue pushing back, and we really just want to thank you for the role that you play.
The securities agents, because these are the enablers of these abductions. Without the telephone companies, there is no way they can be able to track the movements. So as we are dealing with the state repression, let us also deal with the enablers of the state repression. I just want to say that at this moment in time, I think it's about time that the people of East Africa came together as a way of insulating ourselves against bad governance.
There are technology companies that are enabling these violations. There are companies, corporate companies that are enabling these violations and all that. So there is also, we should also focus intensely on enablers of state repression. Technology companies, corporate companies, and other actors behind the state that actually enable these violations.